So what does being from Georgia actually sound like? New research shows that is changing, and it's changing quickly.
So do you say fire or fire? Do you say oil or oil? Well, Georgia researchers are listening and keeping tabs.
I feel like I can automatically tell when someone's from Atlanta.
Whitney Block hears it.
It sounds like we're making a song, like almost. Like it feels like we're rapping, but we're just talking. Like Atlantanese.
And that Atlantanese can actually be quantified.
And you can sleep in a bed.
Even though it's a lot of writing.
Yes, it has completely changed.
I like being able to do math.
Levels up and down.
Fort Myers is not as big as somewhere like Atlanta.
In a UGA lab, linguistics researchers are digitizing and analyzing 100 years of recordings.
We so close. I got one cousin, I got one friend.
Digital mapping shows how we form the sounds of vowels.
If we zoom in a little bit, I can play cousin on its own.
Cousin.
Cousin sounds like cousin, and that's particularly like a southern thing.
Bead, bead, bed, bad.
For Southerners in general, the accents are fading fast, y'all. And now Dr. John Forrest says new UGA and Georgia Tech research shows changes accelerating in people born in Georgia who are black and in their 20s.
We saw that there was a big shift for our youngest speakers in Gen Z, where the traditional accent that you might associate with like Georgia or especially Metro Atlanta has changed a lot over time.
Tied to education changes and waves of people moving south and into cities.
There are a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds and places, and so as the accent changes, it reflects like all those different inputs.
Y'all want to go here or something like that? I just add y'all to everything.
I brought a list of words from the researchers to students at Clark Atlanta University and Morehouse College.
Fire, oil, sight, tide.
Fire, oil, sight, tide, bill, and out.
And what is this one?
Oil,
You said oil.
I mean, I say oil. It just depends. I feel like it comes out in certain like situations.
Sight, tide, bill, out.
And if your southern accent creeped in,
Maybe I'll say fire, oil. In a more professional setting, I might feel the need to code switch and change my accent a little bit. Yeah.
I'm a Gullah Geechee, and the Gullah Geechee is a dialect. It's not a language.
Georgia Representative Al Williams is from coastal Georgia.
Everybody wanted to sound different than what they laugh. So it was real funny to me. You know, potatoes became potatoes, and pecans became pecans.
And as things change, he hopes young people still remember history.
It was a language of the motherland mixed with all the other languages that we ran into. And I learned to be proud of it.
Just like culture changes or like we move forward, traditions change, language changes with it. And we're making a new Georgia, a new South every day that we move forward.
My mom literally just called me out on this the other day. My mom's from the North, so then I was like, I've just been so busy. And she was like, busy? And I just am who I am. I'm Atlanta through and through.
Well, I asked the UGA professor about social media, whether the way we're all connected online changes accents. He says popular words, phrases definitely travel that way, new slang words, expressions, but actual accents are more from face-to-face interaction. In other words, I could watch British shows, which I do all day long, and absolutely never sound like I'm actually from London.
It's good fun, though, just listening to how everyone is. I'll even talk to family, and they say, you sound like you have a southern accent. And I say, how could that be? But I guess we do kind of switch into it here.
And I hope it never goes away. I hope people from Atlanta always sound like Atlanta.
Oh, for sure. All right. That's good fun. Thanks, Linda. Now.